June 30th, 1908. A deafening explosion rips through the skies above remote Siberia, releasing more energy than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. 80 million trees flattened in an instant, yet no crater, no confirmed meteorite, no bodies. What really happened in the skies above Tunguska? On the morning of June 30th, 1908, at 7:17 a.m. local time, the sky over the stony Tunguska River in central Siberia lit up like fire. Witnesses, including Evenki hunters and Russian settlers, described a blue-white fireball streaking across the sky, followed by a series of concussive booms. The resulting explosion leveled over 2,150 square kilometers of dense forest. Shockwaves were felt as far as 1,000 kilometers away. Windows shattered in towns like Vanavara, over 40 miles from ground zero. Seismographs around the world recorded the blast. In England, barometers picked up the air pressure spike. In Washington, D.C., the Smithsonian Institution later called it the largest impact event in recorded history. But when scientists arrived, they found no impact crater, no fragments of a meteorite, no obvious cause. Testimonies began to circulate. Semen Semenov, a farmer 40 miles away, recalled, "The sky split in two and fire appeared high and wide over the forest. I was thrown off the porch, my shirt burned on my back." Eyewitnesses reported that the shockwave knocked people down, burned their skin, and killed animals. Yet when researchers arrived 19 years later in 1927, led by Leonid Kulik, they found no crater, only a bizarre radial pattern of trees flattened outward from a mysterious epicenter. At the exact center, trees were strangely still standing, stripped of branches, scorched but upright. Kulik believed a meteorite had exploded in the atmosphere, now known as an airburst. Modern estimates suggest the explosion released energy equal to 12 to 15 megatons of TNT, about 1,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. But no fragments of a space rock were ever found. The boggy ground showed no signs of impact. Radiation tests were inconclusive. Other scientists proposed a comet, made mostly of ice, which could have vaporized before impact. In 2007, Italian researchers suggested nearby Lake Checo might be the impact crater, but sediment analysis has cast doubt on that theory. One of the most persistent? An alien spacecraft exploded mid-air, possibly due to a malfunction, or even an intentional self-destruction. In 2004, Russian scientist Yuri Lavbin claimed to have found quartz slabs with symbols near the site, which he interpreted as evidence of extraterrestrial involvement. Others proposed a natural nuclear explosion, the result of unknown geophysical reactions beneath Earth's crust, though this theory lacks substantial evidence. And some suggested the incident was a Tesla experiment gone wrong, citing Nikola Tesla's alleged tests with wireless energy, an idea long debunked. Despite the wild theories, the current scientific consensus points to a celestial object, either a stony asteroid or icy comet, measuring about 50 to 60 meters across. Traveling at over 27,000 kilometers per hour, it would have exploded between 5 and 10 kilometers above Earth's surface, creating a thermal pulse and shockwave that devastated the forest, but left no crater. In 2013, a smaller airburst over Chelyabinsk, Russia, injured over 1,500 people and damaged 7,000 buildings, despite the object being only 20 meters wide. Tunguska? It was 3 times larger. The Tunguska Event remains a sobering reminder. Earth is vulnerable to planet-killing space rocks. Today, NASA and ESA operate programs like NEO Surveyor and Planetary Defense Coordination Office, tracking thousands of near-Earth objects. But over 60% of hazardous asteroids remain undiscovered. If the Tunguska asteroid had struck near a populated city, the loss of life would have been catastrophic. Was it a comet? An asteroid? Something stranger? The truth behind Tunguska may still be drifting in the upper atmosphere, just out of reach. But one thing is certain: the Earth remembers. The trees still lean in one direction. The silence still lingers over Siberia. Thanks for watching. And remember, some mysteries don't leave craters, but they leave scars. If you enjoyed this journey into the unexplained, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay curious, stay alert, and stay away from the blast zone.